as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
On first down, Carson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way, because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners, because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very solid gain of 27. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, He doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Here's Sermon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again with Sermon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Right there. 54. 54 points. Down to lose one. Finish strong.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off the option, it's Sermon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They only got 2, but that was enough as he'll convert to make it first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a handoff, Sermon. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And they'll run with Sermon. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Gold for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast broadcast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Off of play action, here's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lance finding Kittle. 1st down, San Francisco.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On the option to give to Sermon here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Lance now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Finding room inside the 40. Still shedding tackles. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They give to Sermon out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd and 9, Lance. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Shotgun now for Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. Wiggles free. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On play action, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Sermon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Throwing is Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Lance giving it to Sermon now on the option. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a play fake. Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Sermon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On the handoff, Sermon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Sermon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a run with Sermon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run once more with Sermon. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
56.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this is Sermon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.